आज हमने ब्रायोफाइट्स की सेकंड डिवीजन पढ़नी है, दैट इज ब्रायोप्सिडा। ब्रायोप्सिडा के मेंबर्स को जनरली मोसिस कहा जाता है। If you look at the general characters of the Bryopsida, then we will see that Mosses lives in damp places. Adult plant body is gametophyte, that is differentiated in stem and leaf-like structures. The productive organs that are Antheridia and Archegonia develop on the tips of different branches. They form clusters and they are mixed with sterile hairs that are known as paraphyses. They show alternation of generation. The spore of mosses produce algae-like structure, thread-like structure, that is protonema. और एग्जाम्पल में हमने दो टाइप्स देखनी है, फ्यूनेरिया और पोलिट्राइकम। दिस इज पोलिट्राइकम। The gametophyte of polytrichum is dioecious. Dioecious means Archegonia and Antheridia are produced on separate plants. These are non-vascular leaves. These are non-vascular stem. They lack vascular system. These are rhizoids for the absorption of moisture. And on the tips of the branches, Antheridia and Archegonia will be produced. This is the systematic position of Polytrichum. It belongs to kingdom Plantae, division Bryophyta, class Polytrichopsida, order Polytrichales, family Polytrichaceae, and genus Polytrichum. The gametophyte of Polytrichum is Acrocarpus. Acrocarpus means Antheridia and Archegonia will be produced in the form of clusters on the tips of the branches. The opposite of Acrocarpus is Pleurocarpus. That means that the Archegonia and Antheridia will be produced on lateral branches. So polytrichum में आप देखेंगे कि आर्चिगोनिया और एंथ्रेडिया की प्रोडक्शन इन द फॉर्म ऑफ क्लस्टर्स होगी ऑन द टिप्स ऑफ ब्रांचेस, दैट इज व्हाई आप कहते हैं कि ये एक एक्रोकार्पस मोस है। It is in dense form, that is tall and dark green tufts. Leaves strongly divergent है when the environment is humid, but if the conditions are dry, they become curved or contorted. This is again the gametophytic and sporophytic generation of polytrichum. These are rhizoids. This is stem non-vascular. These are non-vascular leaves. This is gametophyte. And above um, portion is the upper portion is sporophyte, that is differentiated into foot, seta, or capsule. Foot is embedded in gametophyte for the absorption purpose. This is seta that uplifts the capsule into the air. Now look at the sporophyte of the polytrichum. It is differentiated into foot-seta and capsule. The capsule is again differentiated into three parts, that is apophysis, theca, and operculum. The foot is buried in the gametophyte. It consists of thin-walled narrow cells with dense cytoplasm. It is absorptive in function. Seta is several inches long. It carries the capsule high into the air and conducts water and food to the capsule. Capsule is the main portion for the production of spores and is differentiated into three parts, that is apophysis, theca, and operculum. We will see these structures will have a diagram. Just above the seta, there is the swollen portion of the capsule, that is apophysis, and it has some chloroplasts that are photosynthetic in function. With the passage of time, you will see that in higher plants, prophytic generation is dominant and long living, while gametophytic generation is short living. Their structure is opposite to the bryophytes. So the independence of bryophytes gets started here. Apophysis in chloroplast and at a photosynthetic in function. ये बेसिक swollen portion, basal swollen portion apophysis, उसके ऊपर second portion आपके पास theca आ जाता है, that is the main portion of the capsule. It has multi-layered wall. Inside the wall are air spaces that are trabeculae. Inside the trabeculae is spore sac, inside which spores will be produced, and the central solid portion is known as columella. The third portion of the capsule is operculum. The Columella is extended in operculum in fan-like structure. This fan-like structure is known as epiform, and the rigid part, rigid upper part of the epiform is peristome. At the junction of operculum and theca, there is constriction. At the base of constriction is a structure that is known as rim, and the operculum is protected by a protective layer that is known as calyptra. I repeat, the capsule is divided into three parts: apophysis, theca, and operculum. Apophysis is basal swollen portion that is continuous with the feeder and it is photosynthetic in function. The second portion is theca that will produce the spores inside the spore sac. Outside the spore sac are air spaces that are known as trabeculae, and it has multi-layered wall. The central solid portion is columella that extends in third portion operculum in cell-like structure that is known as epiform. The upper part, rigid part of epiform is peristome, and at the junction of operculum and theca is a constriction at the base of which is a structure that is known as rim, and operculum is protected by a layer that is known as calyptra. Now look at the life cycle of polytrichum. The vegetative production may take place by protonema or by fragmentation. The spore will germinate to form a thread-like structure that is known as protonema. And at protonema there will be various birds that are also known as vegetative birds. Each bird will produce a separate polytrichum body. And the second way is fragmentation. The sexual production takes place by Antheridia and Archegonia, and the plant will be dioecious. This is the structure of Antheridium. Antheridia will be produced in the form of clusters on the tip of the branch. These Antheridia will be protected by spirally arranged leaves that are known as perigonial leaves. The individual Antheridium will be club-shaped, and the several Antheridia will be produced that will be mixed with sterile hairs that are known as paraphyses. Inside the Antheridia will be produced antherozoid. The Archegonium consists of a basal swollen portion that is venter and a long neck. Inside the venter will be produced as and venter canal cell. These will also grow with sterile hairs that are paraphyses. For fertilization, the ventral canal cell and neck canal cell will be dissolved and will form mucilage-like material that will ooze out from here and will attract the antheridia. One of the antherozoid will fertilize the egg and will form oospore. Oospore will germinate to form sporophytic generation. Sporophytic generation will produce spores. This epiform will be dried. The peristome that contains peristome teeth and are filled with epiform. This whole structure will fall. इसी तरह से ये कैलिप्रा भी आपके पास गिर जाएगा यहाँ से अंदर का सारा स्ट्रक्चर disorganized हो जाएगा. That will be degraded and spores will be spreaded in whole structure theca, and that will be liberated from peristome teeth. The spore is uninucleate and it is two-walled exosporium and endosporium, and it will germinate to uh, give rise gametophyte. This is the life cycle. This is haploid gametophytic polytrichum that will produce Archegonia and Antheridium on respective plants, inside which egg cell and antherozoids will be produced. That will fertilize to produce oospore. Spore will germinate to form sporogonium or sporophytic generation, inside which capsule will be formed, and inside the capsule spores will be formed. These spores will germinate to give rise to a gametophytic polytrichum.